The creation of a company with a product that does not exist will face many trials and tribulations. There is going to be many ups and downs. When down, one must get up and keep on walking. And then one will see more ups than downs. We created the first hybrid remote control lawn mower and have sold many units throughout the world. We didn't stop there.
This miniature robot was created to help us during the development process, specifically for AIMS, our autonomous system. It comes with an Evatech standard propulsion board, a mini computer for storing information, and a 360 LiDAR scanner. I am also very pleased to say that at this moment, because of our unit's sustainable hybrid power, they are the perfect platform for autonomous development. And I'd like to give my special thanks to one of our clients, Vince, aka Bitdog, for using one of our GOAT 22s to create his own autonomous system, using off-the-shelf components and open source software.
So hello again. I've gone off and opened up the skull of the Evatech GOAT 22. Let's take a look inside here. What we see is a couple things. First is the RC receiver in this corner here, and then of course the proprietary speed controller setup. I'm going to keep this part of it. There's a lot to this thing, and I kind of appreciate that. We're going to replace this, and we're going to actually use these lines here to hook up to the flight controller. So what I've done is two antenna wire, and these two antenna wire go to a telemetry transceiver. So that'll let me control the unit from afar using Mission Planner. And then we have a 12-volt power line we have to hook up. And right now, this is the servo controller cable coming from the flight controller that should be hooked up to the speed controller instead of this. Right now I only have two channels coming on here. I need more channels because I want to be able to use Mission Planner to start and stop the gasoline engine. So we're going to have to add another channel to this. So I'm going to make a new cable, which will be fun. So we need to make a new cable. I'm also going to open this up so you can take a look and see what's inside this magic box here. So I've gone off and taken the screws out of the flight controller box. So I'll show you what's inside here. So on top is the GPS. It's two pieces. There's the rover GPS unit, which is a circular disc. And there's for the RTK, there's a base station unit 2 that I'll show you that's actually out in my lawn, and that provides a consistent position on the globe for corrections. So we'll talk about that later. So let me open the box. Okay, so kind of what you normally see inside a drone. We have the Pixhawk Cube, or the 2.1 down here. That's the flight controller, way in the bottom there. Attached to it are a couple of different things. First, a FreeSky receiver. And then we have on the other side is the telemetry unit. So the flight controller is going to send telemetry, and I can send commands through telemetry to this receiver, and it sends them serially to the flight controller. And then of course we have this voltage power supply regulator here that powers this whole unit through 12 volts. So that's pretty much all it. I stuck everything on with Velcro, kind of just as a test. I'll probably permanently mount them with screws or something similar once we get through, because I don't want these vibrating off and shaking around as we're cutting the grass. My lawn is quite bumpy. We'll make a more permanent solution for this, and maybe we'll clean some of the wire mess up too. So I got cables coming in from the RC into the flight controller, and then the flight controller will have RC cables or servo cables coming out, signals coming out and going into the speed controller. And then when everything's done and said, it'll be great.